Jerry, here we are then looking ahead to the local derby against Spennymoor on Saturday. We're going into it in good shape. We won our last three home games.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Derby game, but we look forward to every game that we play, but the home games especially when like we started badly at home, as we all know. We're not badly, but we didn't get enough wins. But the last three home games, we'd like to think that the supporters will be well happy with watching them games, scoring 12 goals and only conceding three with one clean sheet out in there as well. So yeah, the home form, we've swung it back around. We were really good in the first part of the and wanted to be better at home, but now we've proved, that's a little bit of fine tuning here and there, and I think the fans have been well entertained in the last three home games.
Yeah, they certainly have. I mean, by half time on Tuesday night there, we were 4-1 up and played some great football, didn't we?
Yeah, our attacking play on Tuesday night was very, very good. Now the first goal, I don't know how much when you really look at it, that's a top goal, the first goal, playing out from Pete. We've had 8 different players involved in the move, over 10 passes, and the 2 players that don't actually get a touch, they're in the box for the cross, which we keep saying we've got to get more and more bodies in the box. So everybody done the job. It was a cracking bit of football, and what a great goal. What a great first goal. Really good, top draw stuff. Second one was another good one, starting from Pete, picking out a player, and you cannot play. If teams put you under, we'll go over them. Great layoff, and Will's took it as well. I can go through all the goals, really good. A couple of set players in there. What a great penalty, the way he took it, Aiden. And then the corners, which we had about 10, I think, or more in the game. So it's pleasing to score on set players. And the last one, when the game was really open, Matty finishes off a good play through by Cedric. So well pleased with what attacking play. First half, like you said, especially the lights, did they knock out a little bit of sync? Maybe, but no, cracking first half.
Aiden Rutledge, we've touched on him in the past. He's grabbed his chance with both hands, hasn't he? And he's scored 5 goals in the last 4 games, and we're seeing the best of him now. Do you think?
Yeah, we've never doubted Aiden at all. He's a top finisher. His stats everywhere he's been have proved that. Minutes on the pitch, the chances he gets to putting the ball in the net are up there with the best. His link-up play was really good, though, the other night as well, like I just alluded to there, the second goal. He sets up well, great, back to goal. But no, he's been patient, and, he's had to wait a little bit, but he's proven what a really good player he is. Good player.
Now, this one on Saturday, it's going to be a tough one. Spennymoor were 3 places higher than us and 2 points ahead of us, and they've had a pretty good start of the season, haven't they?
Yeah. Hey, look at Spennymoor. You know what you're going to get. We've had some really good games against them. Good side. Spike and them he's put a good squad together. We know where the threats are. And yes, they've had a good start. A bit like us now. They're out the cups. There's only one thing to concentrate on. They want to be up there in the playoffs, and we do as well. And now we've pushed our way back into contention to exactly where we want to be. They're in there at the minute, so it proves that they're going to be a real tough nut to crack. Obviously, as always, we do our homework with every team. We know where they'll be strong, but also we'll look to where we think we can exploit them in different areas.
Yeah. What about our injury situation? We seem to touch upon this every week when we chat. There's always at least 1 or 2 out. It's uncanny the number of injuries we've had this season.
Yeah, it's getting better. It's getting better. You seem that we gained it to 1 point a couple of weeks ago. They had none for once, and then we seem to getting a few more. But it's not. There's a few out. There's a few getting. There's not a few out. There's a few. There's only 1 out definitely. So that's it, and that's a fact. Alfie, and he's very close. He's very close. He's starting to join in training, so he'll ramp that up next week. But the physios will see a couple tonight. Griff, well, hopeful might be involved. Just got to get a few little checks. Elliot, he didn't make it after a fitness test on Tuesday, but it's not like we don't think it's a major one, so he'll see the physio the night. He's not totally out of it equation. Josh was a bit of a disappointment. He was getting himself back into fitness, but then in the warm-up on Tuesday night, he felt a little bit, and that's the reason he didn't go on the pitch, I'll be honest with you. People might be thinking, do we need to get him on when it got to the last 10 minutes or so? Some of the lads, to give them a breather, but unfortunately, he got a little bit of like a reaction. So again, he'll see the physios tonight. He possibly is the other major doubt, but all in all, we'll hopefully, we'll definitely have a good squad there. Ty's back, so there's definitely one coming back because Ty's finished his suspension now.
So it's going to be a great atmosphere, isn't it? Here we are. Hopefully we're going to crack it and get another home win. Spennymoor are going well. It should be a good set of noise there on Saturday.
Well, it always is. I've got to say, our fans are unbelievable. The noise they make. They've backed to it. We've had one or two, the odd really poor home performance, but in general, they're fantastic when they go away and make loads of noise there. But then at home, they get behind it. I think they'll recognise now that we're in good form, and there'll be time in the game on Saturday where every team has a spell. That's when we need them more, to get behind the lads again, to get them going. But I think, with getting the fans going, it's up to us as well to play well. And definitely over the last few games, we've definitely getting the fans going, and they're back to it like they always do. So I'm sure they're looking forward to Saturday. Hopeful that we'll continue our good performances that we're putting in, and if we continue with the performances, we'll have a right good chance of coming out with a positive result on Saturday.